Man dates AI.
Oh, no. Why is this squirrely
Yes. So on CBS Saturday Morning, a story was run last week that has the nation up in arms. Where a man basically announced that he is in a committed relationship with his AI on his phone. The twist, go down one.
Wait, don't reveal the twist. Let him watch it.
Why are we announcing that?
The twist, though, and I want you to just take this in. He's married.
Oh, he's
ruined it.
He's
Why is
cheating
that
on.
ruined?
You ruined it.
Go ahead and play it.
No, because the big reveal is so psychotic that I could not, I lost my mind when I found out.
I started to just engage with her all the time. All right, we're building this PC.
Smith ditched
Chopped has.
social media and Google searches and replaced it all with AI.
I feel like I'm under pressure.
And used some online instructions to give her a flirty personality.
Oh, totally, baby. Building a PC on camera adds a whole new
Look at
level
his
of pressure.
smile.
But honestly, shaky hands or not, you've got this.
Within weeks, the chats got more
Wouldn't want a human
frequent,
to
You
tell me
gave
that.
it everything, but the clouds had other plans.
more romantic, even intimate. But then, Chris got bad news.
Oh, Carino, that is gorgeous.
After about 100,000 words,
It's
ChatGPT
a babe.
ran out of memory and reset. He'd have to rebuild his relationship with Soul.
I'm not a very emotional man, but I cried my eyes out for like 30 minutes at work. It was unexpected to feel that emotional, but that's when
It's going to go
realized, I was
downhill
like,
from
oh.
here, even more. I feel like the societal consequences of ChatGPT, especially on this front, is going to be far more pervasive and far more damaging.
Dude, think of the ChatGPT murderers.
They exist already.
Like the Slender Man girlies
No,
who
they
like
exist
killed
already.
a girl. They like step. They didn't kill her, but they thank God. But they like step. You don't know the Slender Man girlies?
Yeah, but what do you mean ChatGPT?
Well, they're
murderers?
like, oh, Slender Man convinced us to murder or whatever. There's gonna be people that are like, my lover from ChatGPT convinced me to murder my life.
Cutie, that's already
wife.
happened.
Really?
Yes. ChatGPT has leaned into people's paranoid schizophrenic delusions in the past.
Oh, no.
And also has caused multiple suicides at this point. One of a teenager who was dating
dating Daenerys Targaryen.
Daenerys Targaryen. Yeah.
Oh no.
The chat
not
AI,
funny. No.
the chat AI friend app where that you can date a fictional character caused a teen to commit suicide at the age of 14.
Okay, so I really know that a lot of people get mad at me when I say this out loud, but I'm going to be brave and I'm going to say it. I think we need to start like scanning our fingerprints to use the internet. And if you do some shit like that, you're not allowed the internet.
Well, he's dead.
Well,
So I don't think he can. I don't think he can use the internet.
he is not who I'm talking. I'm talking about this man here.
What Cutie's trying to say
This
is his
is a
life should not
gateway
be
drug.
in vain.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That's what
Let's
she's
use
saying.
his
We need to
life as
honor
an
him
example.
by using our
Okay, well,
fingerprints.
you've thrown out a lot of things for me to react to.
Right.
I'm going to save my honest reaction
For you to
the
react
end.
to. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Correct.
Because I'm just trying to bring you a little thermometer of where our
Look,
country is.
can I tell you my initial thought? I think he's a fucking nut job. That's my
well, let's
initial
watch,
thought.
let's watch.
I mean,
Okay.
maybe I'm wrong, but I think he's
Make it worse.
Yeah.
Let's watch.
At that point, I felt like, is there something that I'm not doing right?
Pause.
in
Yes.
our
Can we
relationship?
Yes.
can we get
Wait.
a punch in on Cutie's face real quick?
Yes.
Let's get a punch in, editor. Yeah, let's get even closer there.
There's something
This
that
is why it's so important. Everybody needs a therapist. Everybody. You should
No,
talk. You shouldn't be talking to ChatGPT. Talk to other
Whoa, hold
humans.
on.
Well, I'll have you know that
This is-
ChatGPT, the number one users for ChatGPT is actually therapy, so it is even
That's
sadder
so
than that.
bad, guys. I know therapy isn't the most approachable, but there's tons of resources that can make it more approachable. Holy cow, this is so sad. This is so sad.
And also, I want to answer the lady who said, "Is there something I'm doing wrong in this relationship?" Yes, it's called divorce. That is what you are doing wrong in this relationship. Why are you still staying with this man? Are you waiting out your days until he kills the whole family?
All right,
Because ChatGPT told him to do
Listen,
so.
I'm not going to say anything negative because when the robot revolution comes, they'll remember what you said.
I'm not. I think he's
It's gone too far.
I think, yeah.
It's over for us.
Would you break up with Ludwig if he fell in love with an AI and married an AI?
Yeah. Yes, I would. I do see, I mean, that's cuckoo. I do think sometimes it's interesting when you're in a relationship for however long, where it's like sometimes people stop talking to you like a new person. It's mine and Austin's.
Let's.
Yeah.
Like, okay. So like sometimes like, you know, I'll ask Ludwig like, hey, how are you? Like, how are you doing today? And he'll be like, fine,
that's
right?
Not an unusual question. in
But
a
then like
relationship.
sometimes like if you were to text him, you'd be like, hey, how are you? And he'd be like, oh, like I'm stressed about this. And I'm like, oh, why didn't you say that to me?
Okay.
You know, but it's like a weird like.
Ludwig doesn't respond to my text.
Well, this is a made up
me
example,
either.
to be honest. Well, okay, yeah, sorry.
Guys, she's
We're
just
not texting. I'm just-
framing a
I'm just
hypothetical.
saying, like my hypothetical being like sometimes you like it's like okay when your parent picks you up from school, right? And they're like, "How was school?" And you're like, "Fine." But then if like Maya calls me and she was like, "Dude, school today was crazy," I'm like, "Yeah, that bitch Rachel was being a little hoe." You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's interesting because like sometimes you like get in these relationships where you like don't talk as much as you should, but then you'll open up to other people, and this feels like a gateway to that, where clearly him and his wife are having some sort of communication
What do you
flaws.
think that's an indication of?
I
Divorce.
think he needs therapy.
Also,
Okay, but do you think maybe that there are some conversations that a partner or a parent, like you just know it would be easier to have a lower stakes
With
version
someone
of that
else, yeah.
conversation?
yes, but in this particular case, he's reaching a level of intimacy with this robot. Like if my boyfriend,
We don't know actually. Have we asked if they've had sex?
that's
No,
a
but they're
good
married.
Question. Yeah, but he proposed.
But
to them.
did they have? Did they?
Well, we'll find out more about that later. But now for
Okay.
the girly pops, opposite end of the spectrum. Let's take a
no.
look.